I'm Bill Parker, a former diplomat and I guess avid internationalist for over 31 years. And I sense that we're in a situation today that is unheard of. Even in my time in the Foreign Service, where I touched on virtually every continent in the world and all of the issues surrounding the Cold War, I've never seen something this global and impact every facet of society so quickly. I don't think it compares to anything that we've seen before, but the unknowns compound on a daily basis. The COVID-19 pandemic, in some ways, I think people underestimate the term pandemic. For me, it's even worse than the Persian Missile Crisis that I was involved with as a US diplomat with the former Soviet Union. We were trying to convince our European allies to allow nuclear tipped missiles on their continent to counter the former Soviet Union. They used all of their leverage to keep them out, to include infiltration of worker unions, et cetera. We had a strong alliance in those days, and in the end, we won out and ultimately signed many agreements to remove missiles. We're not even close to anything like that in COVID. We're still trying to figure out the ramifications of the issue. It took us 50 years to get to the Persian Missile Crisis. Some countries, some leaders are going to take advantage of the fact that they can literally quarantine their population, that they have no jobs that they can provide to their populations, and they can blame it on the virus other than poor leadership. It will also bring about, I think, new alliances, regardless of international organizations. Whether you're a member or not, you'll need to call on your neighbors in order to evolve trade relationships, marketing relationships, business relationships, access to creating new sea lines of communication. Not that everyone's going to be independent, but I think they're going to work together outside of sophisticated international organizations to reshape their economies and the way they do business. I think what you're going to see now with COVID, you're going to see groupings of individuals who wish to innovate because they see a problem that needs to be solved. They could be tribal. They will talk through distant learning. They will talk through various chat rooms and fora. The problem I see is very few of these people have access to an entire ecosystem made to support them. So entrepreneurship, at one time we understood that everybody had an MBA, all their networks and all their communication was up. We have not had a serious space conference for the last 4 months. So how do you get your ideas out? How do you meet with other entrepreneurs? How do you meet with other people? Things are going to change drastically, and there has to be a mechanism to do that. In the international world of COVID-19, we still don't have a clue to its longevity. There will be international winners and losers. Moreover, I dare say we're beginning to see an outline of some of those now. One need only look to North America. Unemployment numbers are devastating. People's health is devastating. However, on the other side of the equation, those people who can engage others in the world, who can help re-educate, retrain, teach them basics in how to bring unique products to an entirely new market, to an entirely new supply chain. How will it work in the new day? I think they are going to be the winners. It may have leveled the playing field for some and opened a door for those who want to be very creative, and it's an overused term, for those who want to think outside the box, because that old box is pretty much gone. Our strategic engagement arsenal was to use education and cultural exchange. I call it informing, engaging, and influencing publics to understand who you are, what you do, how you do it. I think the new model is going to be, you have something there or you don't have something there, please refine it. We'd like to work with you, and we think it can be done, and we will try to bring the appropriate inputs with you to make it successful.